Good morning, jellyfish. Welcome to another magical, marvelous Monday. And today we're going to be working on a morning message. What do all those words begin with? The letter M. So let's get started. So, how do we read from, boys and girls? We read from left to right, top to bottom. That's correct. Left to right, top to bottom. So every time we have a beginning sentence, we always start on the left side and we read all the way to the right, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and talk about our punctuation marks before we begin. We have a question mark, exclamation mark, and a period. And where do all of these punctuation marks go? At the end of a sentence. That's correct. At the end of the sentence. So today's focus letter for this week actually is going to be the letter Z. What letter? Z. And what sound does the letter Z make? That's correct. Z. Now, let's go and start with the first sentence. It says, good morning, class. So who can tell me how to spell the word good? Do you hear the beginning sound? Good, good. What letter makes that sound? That's correct, the letter G. Capital G. O-O-D. Morning. What does morning begin with, class? The letter. That's correct, the letter M. And we have the word class. Class. What letter makes that sound? That's correct, the letter C. And what kind of punctuation mark do we have at the end of our sentence? We have a what, class? We have an exclamation mark. Now, boys and girls, we're going to move on to the next sentence. It says, today is Monday, April the 13th, 2020. Two. Two. What does that begin with? What letter sound? T. That's correct. The letter T. Today is, and that's one of our sight words, and we all know how to spell that word because it's very simple. Let's spell it together. I-S spells is. And we see Monday. Monday also begins with the letter what? That's correct, the letter M. And we talked about this last week. We are in a new month this school year. So let's talk about the month of April. We talked about the long form of the letter A. Say April. Say it again. April. And this is going to be a capital A. April the 13th. I wonder what that 13 looks like. Can anybody tell me? I think it begins with a 1. What else, you guys? Oh, yes, that's correct. The number 3. 13. Boys and girls, 2020. That's correct. And here we have a stopping point. And this is called that's right, a period. We're going to move on to the next sentence. And our special word is the word the. We have a capital letter, H for the, and E, the long sound of E. The weather. What letter makes that sound? That's correct. The letter W. The weather is there. Here's our famous word again. Is. We know how to spell it. Let's spell it together. I-S spells what? Is. That's correct. The weather is what? I think it's going to be, let me make a prediction. I think it's going to be what? Sunny. So here we have the word sunny. Two N's. Sunny. And we come to our stopping point, and this is called what, class? A period. Okay? Great. Now we're moving on to rhyming. Rhyme. You say. Same ending sound. So, today our rhyming word is goat. Can you say that word with me? Goat. So, oat, goat, oat. I wonder what rhymes with goat. Can you give me one? That's correct. Goat and goat, boat. What else rhymes with goat and boat? Oat, 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 coat. Does coat begin? Does coat end with the same ending sound? Yes, it does. Oat, goat, boat, coat. What else rhymes with goat? We can make a nonsense word up. How about using the f sound? F, oat. Let's blend it. Foat. Is that a real word? No, it's not, but it does rhyme. F, oat. Say these with me. Goat, boat, coat, foat. All those have the same ending sound, boys and girls. Now, boys and girls, we are going to move on to syllable count. Remember how we do our syllable count? We do clap it, snap it, and we're going to touch our body parts. Okay, the first one, since we're talking about animals, this week we're going to be talking about zoo animals, okay? So the first one is a giraffe. Can you say that with me? Giraffe. So we're going to clap it, giraffe, snap it, giraffe, body part, giraffe, and count. 1, 2. How many syllables in the word giraffe? You got it right. It is 2. Next we have a long word, and that is elephant. Say that with me. Elephant. Okay, let's clap that. Let's go. Elephant. Snap it. Elephant. Body part. Elephant. And count. 1, 2, 3. How many syllables in elephant? That's right. 3. Then we have our next word, a tiger. So let's clap that one. Tiger. Snap it. Tiger. Body part. Tiger. And count. 1, 2. How many syllables? That's right, boys and girls. 2 syllables in the word tiger. We are going back, boys and girls. We're going to review over all the letters we have learned this year, and we are starting from the beginning. And our first letter that we learned in class for the week is a letter M. What letter? M. And what sound does letter M make? Let me hear you. What sound? Okay, now let's think about some words that begin with the sound of M. Sound. So, I have a couple of pictures to show you. And the first one here is a mug. What is it, class? A mug. And what can we do with the mug? We can do what? That's right, we can drink from a mug. Okay? Then we also have some other words and vocabulary pictures. What is this, class? That's right, that's a mitten. What is it? A mitten. And where do you wear the mitten? When it's cold outside, right? So you can wear a mitten. Another name for mitten is a glove. But this is a mitten, okay? Mitten. I'm going to pick that mug back up. Okay. Now, does anybody know what this is? I think it's a mirror. What do you think? That's correct. It's a mirror. Mirror also begins with the letter M sound. Do you know what this is, boys and girls? This is a magnet. Say that with me. Magnet. Magnet also begins with the letter M sound. Magnet. Okay. We have 2 more. What is this a picture of? It's not a lady, but a man. So that's a man, boys and girls. Man. I think you find this person in the ocean. Does anybody know what this is? With like a fish-looking tail? It's a mermaid. What is does the class say? Mermaid. And boys and girls, my mother doesn't want to stay right there. It's okay. Let's go over it real fast. Magnet, mitten, mug, mirror, mermaid, and man. Can you think of some other words that begin with the letter M? So today, when you're at home, tell your parents some other things that begin with the letter M sound. Okay, moving right along, we have some what? Hearts, okay? So let's go ahead and count these. This is what we're going to do. We're going to count the hearts. And remember, we do it from left to right. Let's count. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many? 16. That's correct. The last number that we count gives us the total number in our set, the total number. Okay, boys and girls, we're also going to move on to onset rhyme. Onset rhyme. If I say at, what's that word? Say it fast. At. Bat. What's the word? Bat. So that's the word bat. Another onset rhyme is up. Up. What's that word? Mop. So that is our word mop. We're going to move on over here, boys and girls, to our beginning sounds. This is a shape. Can anybody tell me what shape this is? It has 3 sides. 1, 2, and 3. That's right. It's a triangle. I usually see these at a birthday party. This is a balloon. That's right. And this is a type of fruit. And what kind of fruit is that? Begins with a certain sound. Strawberry. And this is a picture of a, begins with the letter M sound. Moon. Okay? So we have, boys and girls, we have the letter S, M, B, and T. S, B, T. Letters, beginning sounds. So we're going to match it up to the picture. The first one, boys and girls, is the triangle. T, T, triangle. What letter makes that sound? I'm going to move it all the way to letter what? T. That's correct. Let's go on to balloon. Balloon. What letter does it go with? That's right, the letter B. Next, we have a strawberry. Strawberry. What letter makes that sound? I think it's the letter S. Don't you? Let's take that and move it to the strawberry. And next, we have a moon. Moon. And it's going to go with the letter M. Good job, boys and girls. Now we're going to move on, boys and girls, to words in a sentence. Okay? We're going to count. Ms. Johnson's going to read the sentence for you, and we're going to use our fists, both of our hands, to count the words in our sentence. The first sentence says, the animals live in the zoo. Let me read it one more time. The animals live in the zoo. Okay. Now, so let's use our fists. The animals live in the zoo. There's 5 plus 1 is what, class? 6. So there are 6 words in that sentence, boys and girls. 6. Let's make sure it's 6. Let's put a box around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The number 6. And I forgot to mention, how do we know it's a new word? Because there's a space, boys and girls, in between every new word. A space in between every new word. Let's go to the next sentence. It says, a zebra has stripes. Let me read that again. A zebra has stripes. So let's get our fists ready. A zebra has stripes. How many words in that sentence? My finger says 4. Let's check it. A zebra has stripes. I think that's 4, boys and girls. 4 words in that sentence. Now, before I move on, we have to look at the letter Z and find those letter Z's in our morning message today. Can you find out where they are? Can you see where a letter Z is? Ms. Johnson's going to go in and I'm going to circle the letter Z's in our morning message and we're going to count them, okay? So, I don't see any up here in my morning message, the top of my morning message. But when I get down to here, I see the letter Z right here for zoo. I see over here for zebra. And I find another one in this letter right here for zoo. Is that it? That's all the letter Z's we have in our morning message? So we're only going to have 3. So we're going to use tally marks, boys and girls. So let's count the number of Z's. 1, 2, and 3. Great job. Now, before I end today, boys and girls, I want to ask you a question. The question is, what is your favorite zoo animal? Have you ever been to the zoo before? What kind of animals do you see at the zoo? Today, while you're at home, why don't you tell your parents what your favorite animal at the zoo is and draw a picture of that animal, okay? So, my favorite animal is does anybody know what this is? That's right, a tiger. And what does tiger begin with? The letter T. Boys and girls, we have wrapped up our morning message for today. I hope you have a great rest of the week and you get to do lots of learning activities all week, okay? So I'll see you later. Bye-bye, jellyfish.